If you've ever played Mario Super Sluggers, you might have noticed the crazy amount of character animations in the game. These animations play after specific events in a match, like when your character strikes out, gets an RBI, makes a great play, and many others. And each of the roughly 40 different main characters in the game gets many of their own unique animations. As you can imagine, this results in hundreds of cool and funny animations that highlight the incredible effort Nintendo put into this game, with attention being paid to even the smallest of details. But in this video I wanted to show you a list of just a handful of the funniest animations I could find, some of which if you played the game you might have never even noticed them. Let's just get into it. And starting us off at number 10, we have King Boo's home run celebration. Now this one is honestly fairly normal for the first part, with King Boo kind of just going crazy and spinning around. But then when he finally steps on, crosses the plate? I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like he just straight up licks the plate with his tongue. Now it is debatable, but either way, I think we can agree that his tongue does not need to be that close to it. But hey, I guess that's one way of celebrating. And this next animation is another pretty subtle one, but hilarious nonetheless. You see, there are actually 4 different animations for striking out. Striking out looking,
Mama,
striking out swinging,
no good,
striking out with a charge swing,
lose again.
and the last one, which many often overlook, is striking out bunting. Yes, there's even a unique animation for when your character strikes out when they somehow miss a bunt, which is like, how do you miss a bunt? But either way, it's there, and some of them are pretty normal, but a few of them I saw are just completely dramatic and over the top, like Luigi here, just slowly falling over after missing the bunt. Like, there is no reason at all for him to fall. I get it for a swing, as maybe your momentum takes you down, but Luigi is literally just standing there and decides to fall over in slow motion after that strikeout. But hey, maybe being the brother of Mario makes you fish for attention more often. This next one is another strikeout animation, this time from our boy DK. When Donkey Kong strikes out looking, at first it seems like he's just frustrated, but then he turns to the screen looking all confused, like he didn't just watch a perfect pitch go right down the middle of the plate. I just think this one's so funny because of how he changes emotion so fast. Like one moment he's super pissed off, and then the other he's just like, wait, what happened? It's a really random detail, but one that is definitely worth putting on this list. And for our next animation, we got Wario.
Wario!
And this won't be the only time he appears on this list, so stay tuned. But continuing on with the theme of striking out, Wario's animation is just hilarious, with him absolutely crashing out so hard after getting out that he just attacks the air for some reason. Now that's a whole nother level of anger. Similar to him, one of Waluigi's strikeouts features the same kind of energy, but this one is just way more hilarious with the level of ridiculous this is. Just what is bro even swinging at? And next up we got Hammer Bro and his variants, who have this quite amusing home run celebration where they just flail their arms around. I don't know why this is so funny to me, but it is. Maybe it's because I'd imagine them to have a tougher celebration like Bowser does when he rounds the bases, but no, they just do this. And another home run celebration I thought was hilarious is Toad's. Now you gotta remember, it's already frustrating enough when a little toad hits a home run off you, but then he pulls out this move. This is not just so funny, but low-key disrespectful, especially as he takes his sweet time rounding the bases. Every time I see this, it's just even more funnier than the last, and as I said, this celebration always comes at a very surprising time, as Toad really doesn't hit home runs too often. So the way he just styles on you as he rounds the bases is never not funny. Like, look at his little hands go. And our boy Waluigi also isn't a huge power hitter, which makes it pretty interesting when he hits a dinger off you, and then he does this move while rounding the bases. Like, what is he even doing with his hands? And to make things worse, this man pulls the most disrespectful move ever by purposely missing home plate and then doing this little back step to score his run. This would for sure have you getting thrown at next at bat if this were real life. Wario does a similar run around the bases, but this just takes it to a whole nother level of disrespect. Safe to say Waluigi is the ultimate troll in Mario Baseball. And now we have one that makes so little sense that that's what makes it hilarious. When our boy Wiggler strikes out swinging, he gets really mad. So mad in fact that he turns around and starts getting upset at the umpire Lakitu off screen for his own strikeout. This makes absolutely no sense. We've seen characters like Waluigi get mad at the umpire before, but that's usually on a called strike 3. That one makes a little sense, but Wiggler, he just completely swings and misses and somehow decides that it's Lakitu's fault. Talk about a scapegoat. And now we go back to Donkey Kong for the next one, where you have to be really careful not to hit him with the pitch, because if you do, he actually charges the mound and presumably throws hands off screen with the pitcher. This one is obviously hilarious hilarious, but also kind of cool because this is actually something that happens in real baseball games. And they even included an animation with King K. Rool where he throws his bat at the pitcher after being beamed, another reference. But this animation is just built different. I remember the first time this happened to me and I saw a giant monkey charging straight at me, I almost jumped out of my seat. It's quite surprising to see Nintendo added this, but it makes the game all the more special with these kinds of references and level of detail. And for our final animation, we witness the ultimate level of disrespect. And of course it's from Wario. The animation I'm talking about happens when he strikes out a batter. And well, just watch.
God, oh, hell no, man. What the?
Do you know how disrespectful this is? That man just, I mean, you know what he just did. Like, dude, if I was the batter and this happened to me, I'd be charging the mound just like Donkey Kong. This animation is honestly one of the weirdest ones they added to the game, and of course it comes from that freak Wario. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any video suggestions or ideas, I'd really appreciate it if you left them down below. But with that, I'll see you all in the next one.